Hey guys, I just want to make a real short video here of my survival knife. This is the Gerber LMF2 survival knife, made by Gerber in Portland, Oregon, USA. It's one of the things I like about this knife is that it is made in America. This knife has an excellent quality all the way throughout, from the sheath to the knife to the sharpening, everything. It's an extremely good knife. First of all, let's go over the sheath. The sheath I've modified just a bit. This snap retainer here, just like this one, I've cut off because I don't need it. It gets in the way a lot. The reason they put two on there is because it makes this knife jumpable from an aircraft. If one should happen to get snagged and come unsnapped, there's still another one, plus the snap retention system here. I don't need it. I'm not jumping out of any aircraft, so I don't need it. I cut it off. Another modification is I've put my fire steel on the outside, secured it with a Ranger band, also a piece of paracord in case the Ranger band should happen to break. Got maybe a 25-foot section of paracord on the back. This sheath is also MOLLE compatible. Got the two MOLLE straps right here. Another thing I like about this sheath is it's got an onboard sharpening system right here, and it's really good. Right there, it's got two carbide teeth, V-shaped carbide teeth right there. And I've already had to sharpen this knife at least once just to get the edge back. And the way you use that is you separate this part of the sheath from the carrier, insert the knife, and then just keep drawing it back and forth through the sharpening system. It works really well. Keeps a good edge on this knife. This knife also, or the sheath also, came with a couple of leg straps. One that goes through here, the belt loop, and one that goes through down here. I don't use those. I carry this on my belt with the belt loop here. This sheath also has a snap retainer which holds the knife inside the sheath without the snaps, the retention snaps. You don't need to necessarily use these, and it holds that knife nice and secure. It's definitely not going to fall out. That's about all the sheath. Now we'll talk about this awesome knife. Like I said, this knife is made in USA. A little bit dirty there, been striking fire steel. Another thing I liked about this knife was the steel that the blade is made of. It's Sandvik, I think 12C27 steel. Got the Gerber laser etched on the side, Teflon coated blade. It's got Gerber's sawtooth here. Nice sharp blade. Nice sharp blade. One of the things I don't like about the knife is it's not a full tang blade, which means the blade steel doesn't go all the way through to the tang. It stops right about here, but that's okay. It's a great handle. Nice ergonomic, good fit. Got some jimping on both sides of this handle. And you can see I've already been batoning some wood with it. And it's got a little bit of damage here on the hilt. The end of the knife got a hammer face for driving tent stakes or pegs or hammering on anything, whatever you want to hammer on. It's got a nice hammer face there. This sharp point here is for smashing out cockpit plexiglass in helicopters or fixed wing aircraft to shatter the cockpit. This knife also has 3 holes in the handle, one here, 2 here. And what that's used for is if you're in a situation where you have to do some hunting or you have to defend yourself against maybe some enemy combatants or a wild animal or something. If you want to hunt a wild animal, well, and you can make yourself a spear with this knife by lashing this knife to a small tree branch or a sapling like I've got here. Just take some paracord or whatever you got available, some spruce roots or whatever, and use these 2 holes to lash this knife and make a spear. And you can hunt with this. You can hunt fish with this. If you're in an area where the fish are big enough to be hunted with a spear, you're going to be eating pretty good, let me tell you. But it can be made into a spear. I bought this knife at Ranger Joe's. Bought it out of their catalog for, I think, around $100, 99 bucks, 99 to 100 bucks, somewhere in there. I think you can also get this knife from Cabela's for the same price, 99 bucks. It's a really good knife. I like it a lot. I got it, like I said, from Ranger Joe's. Ordered it from the catalog over the phone, and it came to my place in about 3 or 4 days. It's the Gerber LMF2 survival knife. They also make the LMF2 ASEK knife, ASEK, which is exactly like this knife, only comes in different colors. The ASEK stands for Aircrew Survival Egress Knife, and egress just means to get out of something, and which is what that's for. This is the egress part of the knife, to smash, like I said, the cockpit plexiglass. It's an excellent knife. Thanks for watching.